Hey gel ballers, this is Michael from TacToys, and in this video I'm very excited to show you one of our most popular blasters, the TacToys M4 V10. For those of you who are looking for an entry-level blaster, but don't want to miss out on the more advanced features and quality we see on mid-range and premium models, or you want something affordable to modify and upgrade, that's based on a far more common platform in a high-quality receiver, then this is the blaster for you. While the V8 is still a fantastic entry-level blaster, if this option was available when I first got into gel blasters, I would have 100% chosen this over a V8. And I'll take you through why throughout this video. Let's start with what's in the box. You'll receive a magazine, safety glasses, charging cable, 7.4 volt battery, a packet of starter gels, and an absolutely awesome addition is the included hop-up. It's worth noting that the starter gels aren't the greatest quality, and we highly recommend using the TacToys branded gels, such as the Milky Whites or the Titan 2.0s, as these gels perform better. Getting straight into the blaster, the M4 V10 is made by Cyma, who are known for producing quality gel blasters and are even one of the oldest, most experienced airsoft manufacturers out there. The V10 is based on your standard M4A1 carbine with solid nylon construction and even a metal outer barrel. When you compare the receiver to something like a V8, it just feels like it's in totally different leagues, with the V8 feeling a little thin and plasticky in comparison. With so many black gel blasters available, the tan is a refreshing update and just looks really clean for an entry-level blaster with its black accents. All the markings on the receiver, like the manufacturer marks from Colt Defense, are lasered into the receiver, and the fire select modes are embossed rather than being painted on, really adding to the realism of this blaster. Inserting and storing a battery in the V10 is probably one of the most simple and practical processes I've ever come across with an M4 style blaster. Compared to a V8, V9 or many other M4s on the market, you no longer have to try and squeeze the battery into the buffer tube and shove all the wiring into it. With the V10, the rear pad of the buttstock actually detaches when you squeeze these two tabs at the bottom of the buttstock pad, which will give you access to the battery compartment panel. You can then either use your fingers to pop the cover off, or what I personally like to do is use this tab at the top of the buttstock cap to pop open the cover. Inside the buttstock, the left and right compartments are hollowed out, so all you need to do is connect your battery and store it in one of the two available chambers. Then just refit your compartment cap, reattach the buttstock pad, and you're good to go. Since you have two compartments for batteries as well, you can store a spare battery in the one not in use, or even a third battery in the buffer tube, making this blaster a fantastic choice for long skirmishes. With the magazine, it stores approximately 200 gels, and they're loaded at the top just by pulling open this latch. The M4 V10 is also compatible with Cyma and Kublai mags, and we also have the Cyma drum mags available, which store up to about 1,000 gels, which is definitely a bonus for the trigger happy. Being based on an M4 platform, there's a wide variety of accessories available, enabling you to heavily customize your blaster. Essentially, you can own a number of V10s without any of them actually looking the same, due to its compatibility with a wide range of suppressors, sights, grips, torches, lasers, handguards, buttstocks, and even grenade launchers being compatible on the V10. Looking at the internals and features, the M4 V10 is one of the best value entry-level blasters we have available. You get mag prime by pulling the charging handle back, which will preload gels into the magazine's feeding tube ready for immediate fire, and an included hop-up in the box. If you're not familiar with what a hop-up is, it will increase the accuracy and range of your gel blaster, and is one of the most common accessories a lot of people will buy for their blaster. If you remove the flash hider on your V10 by turning it clockwise, we have a portion of the outer barrel exposed, and here we can attach our hop-up. Test it out by firing a few rounds, and you can adjust your hop with the included Allen key. Once you're happy with how it's dialed in, you can reattach your flash hider or even a silencer, since the end of the barrel has a 14mm counterclockwise thread. Inside, we have a Cyma V2 nylon gearbox with a 1.2 spring, nylon gears, and a 460 long motor. So for upgradability, there's a huge range of V2 gearbox parts available on the market. Just be wary, Cyma do use some proprietary parts, such as tappet plates, cylinder heads, T-pieces, and spring retainers. Being a proper V2 gearbox, you can go completely all out with upgrades, such as cast or SHS metal gears, active braking or full FCU MOSFETs, really anything that's compatible with a V2 gearbox. So it's a fantastic platform if you're looking at getting into modding. Let's see how it fires. forget, consider liking, following and subscribing to TacToys to stay up to date with all the latest news and special offers. From the testing we've done, the M4 V10 chronos at an average of about 250 FPS. We'd highly recommend the 11.1 volt battery upgrade for a 50% increase in fire rate. If you want an increase in FPS, you can also look at doing a spring and O-ring upgrade, and if you're going to that extent already, a metal inner barrel would also be a worthwhile upgrade. So why choose this blaster over a V8 or a V9? With a V8 using its own style of gearbox and receiver, you're going to have to source a lot of specific Gen 8 parts for internal and external upgrades. It also only fires in full auto, which is going to limit you in some applications you can use this blaster for. Not only that, tearing down the receiver takes longer, and the quality of the receiver itself just isn't on par with the V10. While the V9 is kinda similar to the V10 and compatible with a wider range of external upgrades, it again uses its own proprietary V2 style of gearbox, so it's not compatible with any other true V2 gearboxes. And while it does have single fire, it doesn't have mag prime and no included hop-up, much like the V8 as well. Instead, you can get a blaster that has everything to get started in the box, is compatible with a wide range of other V2 gearboxes and parts, has single and full auto firing modes, mag prime, and an included hop-up, and let's not forget an incredibly rigid and sturdy nylon receiver, with a buttstock that allows you to store multiple batteries in it and doesn't require you to squish all your rear wiring into the buffering tube. The V10 is 100% one of the best entry-level blasters at the moment. With the amount of features and quality you're getting, there really is not a lot that competes with it when you're considering price versus performance. With mag prime, an included hop-up, and solid overall build, whether you're a beginner wanting a quality first blaster, or you're more experienced wanting a solid modding platform, we highly recommend picking up the TacToys M4 V10 from us online or in store today. We're now proud to announce that we have a click and collect option available with over 4,000 collection points across Australia. All you need to do is select click and collect on checkout as your shipping option. At TacToys, we're Australia's largest importer of gel blasters. What does this mean for you? You get the best prices, and if you find it cheaper, we'll beat it by 5%. If you live in Australia, shipping is free to your door. We have multiple payment options, including buy it now and pay it later over 4 installments. There's no interest or fees, and anyone over 18 is instantly approved up to $1,500. Don't waste any more time. Join hundreds and thousands of Aussies in owning a gel blaster. Jump onto our website and get one today. This is Michael from TacToys signing off. Happy blasting.